Hi there, Mary Beth Temple here from MBT Creates, and if your social media is anything like mine, all you're seeing is this cute sewing machine. It's the Bridgerton collaboration with Janome sewing machines, and it's adorable. And I see all kinds of like AI videos, and I've seen pictures and all that kind of stuff about how cute this sewing machine is, and people are really interested in it. What I want to know, as somebody who sews for a living, is how is this machine going to work? What does it feel like in my hand? Pictures are great, testing it's better. So on Saturday, February 21st at noon Eastern, I'm going to go live right here, and I'm going to sew in this machine for about 45 minutes. I'm going to try some heavy fabrics, some light fabrics. I'm going to take her through her paces and see what she's like. But here's one thing I do know. Janome is a good brand of sewing machines. It's been around for a long time. I happen to sew on a Janome. I know you've seen me review other sewing machines here on the channel, but if I'm honest, and don't tell my other clients, my go-to is my Janome Skyline S6, which is coming up on its 10th anniversary. I love that machine. I've had it for 8 years. I've built cosplays on it, little projects, anything you can think of I've built on that machine. So I expect that this is going to be a good machine because I'm happy working with Janome products. That said, there are things that this machine does that my big guy doesn't, and one of them is it's portable. I like the little handle on the top. If I'm going to a quilt convention, if I'm going to a retreat, if it's Con Crunch and I'm going to KatsuCon, and I need to bring a sewing machine with me, I'm bringing this. I am not hauling my giant Skyline. I did check, she weighs about 12 pounds, so she's perfectly reasonable to lift up, take with you, and it won't take up a lot of room in your car. Is she cute? Absolutely, but I do expect this to be a functional sewing machine. This is not a toy. Now it does have a plastic exterior, which pretty much all sewing machines do these days, but I'm told it does have a metal chassis, and that accounts for the weight. Now, is it good for you as a beginner? We'll find out on Saturday at noon. My instinct is yes. Is it the cheapest one out there? No. But one of the things I say often when I do product reviews is, if you try any new craft, whether it's sewing or knitting or crocheting or sashiko or whatever, if you buy the cheapest materials that exist, I would understand that, because you don't want to invest a lot of money in a craft that you're not sure you're going to like. But that said, if you buy the cheapest materials you can get and try and learn a new craft, you may not have the most pleasurable experience, because cheap tools tend to be crappy tools. So this machine right now is running about $200, give or take, depending on what kind of coupons and deals that you can find. You can click on the link and shop right from me, which I would greatly appreciate because I'll get a little commission. In the interest of full transparency, I have borrowed this sewing machine from Janome. So it is not paid placement. I've not been paid to make this video. I was not gifted the sewing machine, but it was loaned to me because I have some industry contacts after all these years. And I said, look, we're seeing all these videos out there with pretty aesthetic pictures, and it looks great on a shelf. What's it going to be like when I have to make something on it? And they said, well, try it out. Share with your friends. Let them know. See what happens. If you purchase a machine through my link, I do get compensated, but you want me to keep doing tool reviews, right? So helping me out by using our shopping links is actually a way for me to keep bringing you this kind of content if you're into it. In addition to our handy dandy carrying handle on the top, we do have the bobbin winder, and we have 2 thread spools, and that is so if you want to do twin needle stitching, by which I mean you put a twin needle into the machine and use 2 different spools of thread, you're all set up. Obviously, if you only need 1 spool of thread, you can use only 1 of the spool pegs. The other thing I want to point out is the bobbin, which is right here. I have been told that a lot of people are sort of afraid of bobbins on new machines, but here she is. She's a front-loading bobbin, And right here, I don't know if you can see it at this angle, I might have to drop in a still, but right here at this angle you can see the bobbin winding instructions are on the door. So if you forget how to get your bobbin set up properly, or you're like me and you have a bunch of different sewing machines that you can't remember which one is which, that information is right there on the bobbin door. So I can do my front loading bobbin, close her up. I can use it as a free arm. This is great for small areas. Maybe I'm hemming a pair of pants, I'm doing a sleeve cuff, a smaller neckline. I want the fabric to be able to wrap around this free arm, or I can just pop my little tray table back in and have a flat surface. If I'm quilting, if I'm making a rug, if I'm sewing giant straight seams, I want to work with my free arm covered up. The machine is advertised as having 15 stitches, and what they mean is it has 14 different stitches that you can use when you're sewing, and the 15th stitch is a 4-step buttonholer. I really like that this machine comes with a buttonholer. If this is the first project you're ever going to do, the first machine you ever buy, or you're making a quilt, are you going to need a buttonholer? Probably not. However, one of the things I always recommend when you're buying a new machine, especially if it's your first machine, you want a machine that can grow with you. And just because you don't want a buttonholer or you don't want extra stitches in the first 6 weeks that you're sewing on the machine, what if you really like sewing and you go to do your next project and you've already outgrown the sewing machine that you purchased? Not specifically about this sewing machine, but about shopping videos in general. I hate AI, I hate clickbait titles, I hate buy it in the next 20 minutes or it's gone forever. That said, this is a limited edition machine, and when it's gone, it's gone. Now, do I expect it to sell out in the next 4 hours or you'll never buy? No. That said, the Bridgerton machines, be it this one, the Wisteria, or the Toile, when they're gone, they're gone. It was a limited license. They will not be producing these machines again. So if you're interested in one, I do recommend that you go ahead and check it out. I hope you had a great time with our first look, our unboxing at the Bridgerton sewing machine from Janome in the Wisteria pattern. And I hope you join me February 21st, that's a Saturday, at noon Eastern, where I'm going to sew on the machine live and answer whatever questions you might have. So set yourself a reminder and come join me then.